have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Shotgun now from Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 at the 41. This is Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Wilson sacked. A loss of 2 yards.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
4-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jordan Brooks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Holding, receiving team.
There we go, baby, there we go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Everett, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Sliding. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Wilson on the keeper.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
A loss of 7.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Prater's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Makes the score Cardinals 6. Seahawks nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now Wilson on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he works free. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To number 14.
DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him in football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to James Conner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42.
Murray to air it out again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Murray again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out goes Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Chris Carson, the
Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week.
Feel his pain a little bit. That he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Murray being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the gun, Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's Carson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it with Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
operating from the gun. Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Wilson. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Here's Carson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.